Hi, and welcome to Patty Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patty. I'm also known as Patty Sand on Ravelry. It is January 31st, 2014, and this is episode 5, Avalanche! On today's show, I'm going to talk to you about the pattern that caught my eye, works in progress, weaving, spinning, hibernation, goals for February, and the Alaska Fun Fact. So, let's get on with the show. The pattern that caught my eye this week was called Cobweb by Boo Knits. It's about $6.38 on Ravelry. It's done out of lace weight with beads at 440 yards. You knit it on a size 4 or 3.5 millimeter and a 6 or 4.0 millimeter. I would show you the pattern, but every time I've tried, the screen has just whited out and you couldn't see a thing. So I'll insert a picture here. So works in progress this week. I have Follow Your Arrow by Usola Teague. This is Patents Lace in Vintage Antique. I'm knitting it on a size 6 US 4.0 millimeter. And so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't look here, but here it comes. As you remember, this one was Clue 1A, and then it went into 2B. So here's 2B. Sorry about last week not showing you very well, but there's 2B. And then here is 3B. And I had decided that I wanted to see what the other clues look like. So what I did is I went stash diving. I found a full skein of Madeline Tosh Merino Light, and this is the Silver Fox colorway, so this is my main color. And I pulled out 3 other skeins that I had, and they were really small, so I'm going to use them throughout the other clues. So for my first one, I used charcoal, and then there's mineral, and then there's Bloomsburg. So I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate these other colors, but I'll figure it out as I go. So here is Clue 1B, and I really like how that turned out. And then I started 2A, and then after 2A I'll do 3A. And since these clues seem to be pretty small, I should be able to finish them all in a timely manner. And then I decided I wanted to do some hand-spun, hand-knit socks. So at the first SSK in 2012, I purchased this. This is Hiawassee Dye Creek in the 4-leaf clover colorway, and it's in 100% Polworth. And I'm using a size 2.5, 3.0 millimeter, and I cast on 12 and went up to 44 stitches and doing a 2x2 rib. And I think I might try the Fish Lips Kiss Heel again and see how I like it. But it's knitting up and it's so much fun. Okay, I'm going to move right into hibernation. I did work on and got the body done, or the main part of the Holiday by Mski Knits, or Melski, and out of the Mustache Yarns. And I'm just not sure. I'm thinking. I do like how it looks. I do like how it turned out. I'm just not sure if it's something for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this hibernate for a month and decide from there what I want to do. But I can highly recommend the pattern, and the yarn is great. I can highly recommend the yarn also. It's just, you know how some patterns just grab you and you do them and they're beautiful and you love them and you can't live without them. And some patterns you do them and you're like, well, yeah, it's nice, but I'm not sure if it's me. And I think I'm at that point. I'm not sure if it's me. Let me know what you think. You know, do you find patterns like that also, or am I just crazy? I'm going to run weaving and spinning all together. I did do like 45 minutes of weaving again, but I kind of did it too tight, and I had to take apart part of my loom so I could loosen it back up again and get it. It's still a learning curve. Sometimes I just feel like I am insane in the membrane, right? So, and on spinning, I did do quite a bit of the 2nd ounce of this beautiful stuff from You Creations. Oh shoot, let me see. I've got it right up here. And the tag's gone. Darn it. So here is what I have left of it. And spindle spinning seems like it takes a lot longer because my arm gets tired after a while. But I think it's turning out great. Love spinning on this stuff. It's like, oh, wonderful. And it's been a lot of fun. I did start spinning on the wheel and doing the Cloud Lover Haunted Vineyard colorway. I am on the 2nd color, and what I did do is I went ahead and I'm spinning it from one end to the other. I didn't rip it apart. I didn't flip it. I'm just going to fractal spin it and see what I get. Well, for my February goals, I do want to finish both of the Follow Your Arrow shawls. I want to finish the hand spun socks. And I'm going to start another Miss Winkle out of Cakewalk Yarns, and this is their Footsie, and this is Peppermint Bark. I bought it just do Christmas socks on it this year, and I never got around to doing the Christmas socks. So I am going to do a Miss Winkle, and the reason I like doing Miss Winkle is that the pattern, as you see, the front and the behind here is the pattern. So you can throw it in your bag and take it with you, and I love it. It is a really good, fast pattern. It's by Martina Femme, and I'm going to be knitting it on a size 3, 3.25 millimeter. And I've got it in its bag by Jessalou. Love Jessalou's bags. And those are, and I am thinking about maybe adding another hand spun project, but I'm not sure. I think from here on out I'm going to try to at least do one hand spun project a month because I have a huge stash of hand spun. I will insert a picture here about how big it is. So, cross stitch. After last week's fiasco of being 4 rows off, I decided I would do the whole perimeter first and get all the columns done before I started doing the months. I'll only show the cross stitch when I have a month completed, and it will probably be in the following month. So like in January's month, I'll try to show it in February. I don't want the podcast to become a cross-stitching podcast also. I think between the spinning, the knitting, and the weaving, it's going to be big enough. But I do want to share that because it is so much fun, and maybe I'll inspire you to do some cross-stitch, or maybe you can inspire me more with your cross-stitch. Share it at the group. It's a lot of fun to check out what people are doing. For the Alaska Fun Fact, I have 2 this week. Last week, there was an avalanche that has cut off Valdez from the rest of the state. There's only one road into Valdez, and there is, at the time of the avalanche, there was 100 feet of snow and ice blocking the road. If you want to check it out, you should look up on YouTube, Keystone Avalanche, Valdez, And Valdez is spelled V-A-L-D-E-Z. It is a very scary, very incredible video. And I've driven that road a couple of times. I've gone fishing in Valdez when the salmon are running. And we are so lucky that it's happened when it did and not during high tourist trade, because Valdez becomes a very popular place to go fishing when the salmon are running. So we are very, very fortunate, but they're still cut off. But Alaska Airlines is flying more planes in, so they're getting groceries and they're getting people in and out of Valdez. There's also a state ferry, so the people are going that way too. So everyone is okay in Valdez, and no one was trapped inside the avalanche. There was a truck on the road at the time, but he missed it and hit a snow berm. So we're very fortunate that no one was hurt in the avalanche. And the second one the second thing I want to talk about is in 1943, the Aleutian Islands were invaded by Japan during World War II. There has not been a fight on American soil since the Civil War before then. I know that a lot of history teachers do not teach this, and I had to learn this through my Alaska studies in high school. So I think that it's important for people to know that yes, Alaska was invaded by the Japanese. They didn't hold it for very long. We did run them out, and we did win that portion of the battle. But I think it's important that we teach people that this stuff does happen and can happen again. I wanted to do a really quick hi and introductions. Gwen001 stopped in and said hi. Hi, Jennifer. Sure do miss knitting with you. Hope everything is going good for you. And I also wanted to say hi to Yvonne. It's YVHIHA. And she lives in northern Sweden. That's really awesome. Hi. Thanks for coming in and introducing yourselves. I really appreciate it. So, if you're a new viewer, thanks for checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. It sure does mean a lot to me. And I hope that you all knit and spin to your heart's content. See you next week. Bye.